And as promised, Sports Today family, we're a bit late because you
No,
were
we are not late, but this was
by
planned.
design.
Yes,
By
this
design.
was strategically planned.
So tell us if you like this strategy that we will do Sports Talk first and then come on Sports Today. We are good, says Siddhant. Today, for some reason, it's lacking and the numbers showing are also kind of
Uh,
low. But Aman Kumar from
Aman
Indore.
Kumar.
So, firstly, how do you see this game? Is it easy win, tough win? I'm struggling to make up my mind.
I think at one stage it seemed as if we were or India was in a tricky situation, but eventually, when India started the chase, it
Yeah.
seemed that they were cruising, and eventually the manner and in the manner in which they won the game, I thought it was an easy win. To be very honest.
Easy win, I agree. I'm just quickly going to take few names from, see, all around the world. Indore, we've got Aman Kumar, Jamie Vardy from English Premier League. Then we've got Anurag from
From
Kathmandu,
Kathmandu.
always. Then we have got Sahan, thanks so much for joining us. And Johnny, yes, everyone knows. Off days also.
No, people were asking about you.
So you said he's on a off day.
No, we said that he's had a long week or maybe last 10 odd days
Yeah.
not taken an off, so he took an off.
So good point. From Pune as well. Aryan,
We got
hi.
people from Canada also.
Canada. Arey.
Go down.
So one question was from Kanpur. Arey, wow. From Kuldeep Yadav's city. Also, again, I'll say a Kanpur connection. You would
Huh?
say, yeah, my
Some-
grandparents, both
No, if
both
you are-
sides grandparents.
No,
come
if you were born in Lucknow, I'm sure
Yeah.
you had it is
Yeah. Though
but natural that
no. So
somebody.
both my parents are born in Kanpur, mother
Oh.
and father.
So you have your relatives still.
My
Extended
my
family.
father's side and mother's side, father's side not anymore.
extended.
Mother's side, yes. My nana, nani, they're not alive anymore, but mama and everyone. So yeah, okay. Indore, Nagpur, the Orange City, from Bengaluru, Ahmedabad, from Kota in Rajasthan. All these
Himachal,
lovely places.
Bengaluru, Kolkata.
From Canada, from Jammu. Wow, Himachal. Yeah, lovely. Acha, chalo. Let's hit the first thing. Two things I was looking forward to seeing in this game. And what were your impressions of that? First, Venkatesh Iyer at number 6. Because that has been made clear that he's not going to be opening. And I want to go with number 6. 24 not out he made, close to that. What did you make? Is this worth persisting with Venkatesh Iyer at 6?
If you've given him an opportunity and going by what Rohit has done in the past or this team management has done in the past,
Yeah.
is when you start with somebody,
Yeah.
you give him not an extended run but a fair run. That happened in South Africa also. We've seen that happening in the West Indies ODI series also, and hopefully, although here in this particular test match, in this particular T20 match or in this series, the problem is you need to have a sixth bowling option. So maybe that was one of the reason why Venkatesh Iyer played here ahead of Shreyas Iyer.
So okay, so I also think that if you've given him a chance today, showed glimpses also that he can hit.
Yes,
You
yes.
may have been nervous, but see, at least we need to be fair to him. It's not a role that he does all the time. He has been opening. Suddenly you tell him to do that role. It cannot be easy, so it will take time. My only worry today was, and share your thoughts, that today there was a partnership between Venkatesh Iyer and Suryakumar, so you
Right.
won the game.
Yes.
But it was a close game. Had any one of them gotten out, then Deepak Chahar comes in and you still need 40-50 runs to get. Yes, Deepak Chahar can do it, but can I trust him every day of the week? No.
He's primarily a bowler.
Bowler. Exactly. Some days it will come good, his batting, some days not. I, as an Indian fan, would be slightly scared with this batting lineup where number 6 is Venkatesh Iyer and number 7 Deepak Chahar. I think you have one batsman shot. On most days, it will be dangerous. My opinion on that.
But this is if everybody is available. I think this is not going to happen. You may have somebody like Hardik Pandya batting at
No,
number
but what about
6.
in a scenario like this? See, when everyone is available, great, no problem. KL Rahul comes back.
Jadeja? Jadeja will
No,
will
that is
also-
when he comes back. I'm
Yes.
saying, assume if this is the scenario, you're going into a World Cup and there are injuries, and you have to make do na, because you're trying and testing your bench strength.
I think
If this is your resources, what would you
fair
do?
enough. I think they will go in with the same 11. Venkatesh Iyer in at 6. Why? Because and there is a word like there's a word called groom. I think that is what is happening, and you always prepare for the worst. For good days, you know what is going to happen. For good days, your top three will fire. You will not even need somebody who's batting at number 4 or 5. But and maybe this is the reason why you're preparing for the worst. That in case a scenario like this happens in a knockout game, in a World Cup game, you have a Venkatesh Iyer who's been in a situation like this in the past. Although I think they will, he still has to work a lot, because this
No,
is
so I'm saying, okay, I agree with you. Okay, Venkatesh Iyer at 6, you want to try him, that's it. My point is at 7 now, at 7 you're getting Deepak Chahar. How do you
Yes.
sort that issue out?
but
Can
you don't have an option.
Bro, can you have Deepak Huda play instead of one of the two spinners between Chahal and Bishnoi? Because then
No.
you have two spinners.
No, I don't see these leg spinners, wrist spinners are
So
always.
one you will have now.
No, but
between Chahal and
see,
Bishnoi.
no, I'm saying wrist spinners are always an attacking option. They are always attacking
Yeah,
bowlers.
so play one leg spinner.
But I would.
You want to?
Yes.
Okay.
See, even Washington Sundar. Washington, had it not been for the injury that Washington Sundar that happened to.
No, so I'm saying injury is fine. That will keep happening. Now you have this squad. Now I'm asking you. So see, if you get Washington Sundar, I agree with you. Ravindra Jadeja comes back. All that headache is gone. He will play. Maybe two all-rounders will play. Sort of. So I'm saying similar thing. If you're going to have Ravindra Jadeja, why not try that? Deepak Huda plays. One spinner sits out. One leg spinner. And your bowling also now you have 6 options with this. Okay, Venkatesh Iyer and Huda. 5th, 6th bowler. 4 you've got. 1 spinner, 3 fast bowler. So you have 6 options. And now your batting till 7 is sorted. So Deepak Chahar is 8.
But you need those wicket-taking bowlers. You need those wicket-taking options, because this what Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal did for India for during that period in which they were bowling in tandem together, that they used to get you wickets in the middle overs. And perhaps today also what we saw, that when Chahal came in, he got you a wicket, then Bishnoi got you a couple of wickets, because of which West Indies their batting or their innings got derailed to an extent.
Okay.
And in case you have a part timer like Deepak Huda, I'm not saying that he is a bad bowler, but he's he's a batting all rounder who can, in case the
But
situation.
your covering up batting is now looking better. Yes, I agree. Maybe the bowling
Yes.
becomes slightly weak, but can you do? Anyway, it's a trade-off, and I think both of us won't be right or wrong in choosing. I'm taking the chat. Goat. Goat says Australia is the best place in Kohli's career. Hobart gave him identity. 2012 revived his Test career. 24 was his comeback. 2018 historic as captain. Expecting World Cup as best point. Goat. Goat is going to get us into trouble. Again, he's talking about Virat Kohli. Then he wants us to answer about Virat Kohli. Then we will answer about Virat Kohli. Then Rohit Sharma will get a press conference saying leave him alone. But Goat, I agree with your point. You're saying, but that is a long way away. So you're saying that Australia has been very crucial in his life. I agree. So you're saying we'll have to wait till Australia for him to come back to form. Why? So there's so much cricket happening now. There is this T20I series. There is a T20I series against Sri Lanka. There's test matches against Sri Lanka. Why not now? Why should I wait for T20 World Cup? Yes, I hope T20 World Cup is also great for him, but I want him to do earlier. There's a related question. Rahul, answer that. A very interesting question. Can Virat open? That was
in fact, I was about to ask that. I saw. No, it's not there.
It's gone down.
It's down there. Okay. This is okay.
Let's talk about. So this is
in Punjabi. You know how to
No,
read
I can't
Punjabi?
read Gurmukhi. I can speak Punjabi, but I can't read Gurmukhi, the text. So anyway, he's got a question. Can Virat open? And I'll take Akshay's question also later. But first, Virat open.
Can Virat? It's a difficult. I don't think if you have somebody like Ishan Kishan available
Yeah.
as a backup option to KL Rahul, no. Virat in the past has himself said that I can also open, and after that what happened, we saw him opening the innings in the IPL regularly and every time. But that also had a lot to do with Maxwell coming in the middle order. Then they had AB de Villiers. But as far as I am concerned, I don't think he can. Although Rohit Sharma at top, and then KL Rahul, and then Virat at number 3. I've always been very vocal about this, that they're quite similar sort. They have a similar approach. In case, unless somebody decides to go bang bang, that's it.
Yeah.
They have to change their approach. I think doesn't matter where Virat bats, or whether he opens, whether he bats at number 3. It is all about the template that Rohit also has mentioned in the past, and their approach in the batting. That has to change, because they, all three of them, they have all the shots in the book.
Yeah,
They can
true, true. Gurupal has another super chat, and I love the question because he says, bring back tri-series, India, Australia, England, and some competitive series in international cricket. With these bi-series, you can't build a strong middle order. Gurupal, I agree with you, and I am going to extend that thing. I'm saying forget about strong middle order. Maybe you can. I don't think you need a tri-series to build that. In a bilateral series also it can happen. But I love this concept of a tri-series or quadrangular series. In my younger days, growing up in the 90s, we had so many. I'm going to share that. My first ever international match I saw was at the Eden Gardens. That was 89, I think 89 or 90. I went to the ground and I took a day off from school. My father had those pavilion tickets, and the game was between West Indies and Pakistan in Eden Gardens. It was a final of the Nehru Cup or something. Because in those days you had these tournaments, right? And they would play. So I saw Abdul Kader, Viv Richards, all of them play. Even though India was not playing, but the charm, and then later we had so many, like in India, in Middle East, in Australia every year. So I really miss that. I
think that is one of the reasons why white ball cricket, or at least ODIs, they are losing relevance. Losing.
He was saying losing, but very good question. Please mention that. I mentioned some of the things I saw when growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
Guru had a question saying, why don't you bring those tri-series, quadrangular series, these bilateral series?
These are meaningless.
Exactly.
This is meaningless cricket.
I'm saying growing up, we were so used to it. My first ever match was Nehru Cup final. I saw West Indies, Pakistan.
1999.
I was at Eden Gardens. My first ever live match.
No, there has to be some
so many.
context to the contests that you have, or some context to the non-contests that
We
you
still
have.
remember NatWest.
Yes.
Only because of tri-series.
No, I think the players also know now that it's just another game, and this can be a reason now, Nikhil. But then it holds true for the other teams also.
Yeah.
I think this is also a reason when you go into a knockout tournament or a bigger tournament where there's a knockout game, a must-win game, you somehow crumble. You can't handle that pressure. Because a bilateral game, you win, or you want to win a game, but even if you lose a game, you get another one, and another one, and another one. But in a knockout game or in a must-win game, that is where your true test is. Again, people will say that why just India? The others also do not play these tri-series or quadrangular. But I think it's
do it for everyone. I'm saying do it in international cricket.
Exactly.
Yeah, so bored.
And if you would remember
These bilateral series.
the PCB chairman Ramiz Raja.
Yeah,
No, but I think that idea was stolen.
No, that
wasn't his from Saurav Ganguly. If you remember when Saurav was made the board president, when he joined, when he became the board president, he went to England for a meeting wherein Jaisha also went. And they proposed to the English Cricket Board, they proposed to the Australian Cricket Board that let's have a super series, a 4-nation super series every year.
Between
and that
India, Australia,
England, and one invitational team. So one
Every year
invitational
rotates.
could be
Would
New
have been
Zealand,
South Africa.
it could be South Africa, it could be Sri Lanka, it could be Bangladesh, it could be West Indies.
Not
Pakistan obviously wasn't at the
Proposed.
radar because it was supposed to be the brainchild of the BCCI, and it wasn't in collaboration with the ICC, to be very honest. It was supposed to be an opposition to the ICC's idea of having an ICC tournament every year. So these cricket boards said, why is the ICC making money? Why can't we make more money if we have a consensus and we you know, 1 year Australia is the host, 1 year England is the host,
Yeah.
1 year India is these three would have been the stakeholders, plus an invitational team. And now what Ramiz has said, he's just changed a bit, and he said that Pakistan wants to be the proposer and let the ICC also patronize it, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
How can the ICC patronize a tournament? Because A, the ICC's hands are already full. They actually have an ICC tournament almost every year, A. And B, the PCB can propose to their own audiences, it can appeal, but India would never agree to that.
Yeah, that's an issue. I'm just taking Manish Kumar's comment. He sent us a
That was the
super
wrong
chat.
place, actually.
He says having wicket taking, he would rather have a wicket taking bowler than having an extra batting all rounder is a better choice. Love you guys from Miami. This was in reference to the previous discussion that we were doing. But we're going to move forward. And there was a question about, Nirupam Yadav had a question saying, Nikhil sir, please tell me how many years from here we can see Hitman batting. And I'm guessing he loved his batting so much that, you know, somewhere down deep inside his heart, he's like, till when can I keep seeing this treat of enjoying Rohit Sharma bat
At
like
least the next 2 years.
that? He's 35?
At least.
Yeah, he's going to be
34, He's
35.
34. He's
35.
going to be
Yeah.
35.
So,
At least the next 2 years till the World Cup, at least.
38 till 3 years.
See, again, Nikhil, it's difficult to put, you know, the expiry date. You know, Virat, we all thought would play for the next 5, 7, 8 years. But again, Virat, maybe fitness is not his
Issue.
worry. It could be something
Form is.
else. But for Rohit, I think having taken over as the captain, having become more assured of his place, of his, I think, legacy, more than his place in the side, his legacy, the legacy that he...
Ever
and now-
since he's become permanent in Test cricket.
He's
to be
enjoying
fair.
his game, but with an added responsibility of also leading the side in all the three formats. So Rohit's biggest enemy would be his fitness. You know, he's got this tendency.
Oh.
So,
No, so 3 years I still... So it may not be available for every series, but, you know...
I just
play a
hope.
few
I just
and-
hope he
I
can.
think after a point, of course, he will also have to pick and choose his series
maybe
if
his-
he want to extend his.
Or maybe he has 2023 World Cup in mind. At
Yes.
least the first
At
target.
least. Oh,
as
yes,
of,
of
as
course.
of now, I think
Not
that
just
will.
Rohit, the selectors, all of us. All of us.
I think as of now, his target would be 2023. After that, we'll see.
Yeah, but I think he can play another T20 or whatever 2 year later World Cup. I'm saying 3 years, but yeah, it's something that you'll have to take. I think 3 years he can. He's not showing any signs of slowing up. In fact, in Test cricket, he's become better. And currently,
So I
on
have a
form,
question
even
for
better.
both of you,
And-
and for the Sports Today viewers. Is it not the best idea to open in T20s with Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, especially when KL Rahul is not there? A, in the shorter run, which is this series.
Yeah.
B, in the longer run, till at least the World T20.
I have a what I answered. In fact, this question was asked earlier also.
Okay.
So my
In short, you could just
yeah,
tell them.
my answer was, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli. All three of them are very good batsmen. It doesn't matter where they bat. It's just about their approach. Today, if Rohit Sharma decides in the sense, the first ball that he faces and he just observes that, he's middling the ball quite well. He can score 19 ball 40.
Okay.
Virat Kohli also.
So
Same is the case with-
who's your opening pair for the World T20 as of now?
KL
Provided
Rahul,
everybody is
KL
fit.
Rahul, Rohit Sharma.
Okay.
As of
By
today,
that logic.
As of today.
By that logic.
No injuries, I'm saying.
By that logic.
I don't know about.
So let's leave the longer vision aside, right? The World Cup aside. So you are saying that Virat will be batting at number 3 and Rahul would be opening in the World T20. In the shorter interest, the low-lying fruit, considering the struggles of Virat now, in the shorter run, if Ishan Kishan is going to be in the team in the World T20, he'll bat at number 4 or 5 or 6, right? Right?
If he's in the team, that is.
So you
May not.
And if he is in the 11,
So
I doubt
so
he'll
you
be.
give him number 3 now.
whom?
Ishan Kishan.
And ask Virat to
Ask
open.
Virat to, just for the two
Yeah,
games.
it's not a bad option. Maybe it helps him.
Especially in his struggle.
So I just
You
have
know,
one.
give him the new
His
ball.
best IPL was
give
when
him
he
a
was
blank.
opening.
Yes,
Fine,
give him a blank
2016.
slate.
Yeah.
0 for 0 at 0 ball.
But that was
Give him that,
5 years ago. Okay. Now I am saying what you,
Rahul,
okay.
T20 will
No, no.
become tougher. 5 years ago, it was a cakewalk for him. Virat could have batted at any number.
Exactly.
Even at number 6,
Virat-
5, 4, any number.
Exa-
What I'm saying is,
In 26
now, maybe Virat needs that push. Virat needs that blank slate. Maybe one game, maybe 2 games. Ask him to open.
No,
Give him that platform.
No, the point is what I'm making a point here is Rohit. We know what he can do as an opener. KL Rahul, we've seen what he has done as an opener in the past. Okay, and even today also, what he's been doing as an opener. Ishan Kishan, we've seen what he's done and what he's been doing as an opener. Virat, we've seen in 2016 what he did. He opened in the IPL also. This time also, he had a few.
I
good-
somehow have a feeling that Virat may have wanted to
No.
open in the World T20 last year.
but he didn't
When
get
he
enough support.
when he was the captain against England.
But why did he need support? I mean, he could have
Exactly.
taken.
No, I'll tell you. I'll
No.
tell you now. See, the last game that you played in India last year was against England,
Yeah.
and Virat and Rohit opened. Both of them scored runs, free flowing. India won that game. And if you remember, Virat, no, don't go further
No, no,
away.
you
You
go
are
back.
at the wrong place actually. You should have
I
been
know.
there.
You go back.
like we were yesterday. Okay, so. And if you remember, Nikhil, Virat came to the press conference. He said this could be a template for the future,
Yeah.
for India in the
That's
World Cup
when people
also.
thought that, yeah, he's going to.
And I think
Have to
he
go back.
he at that stage must have thought, okay, this is a good idea. And then he opened in the IPL also.
Yes.
Now, in the period in between, I think when the England series happened, Virat was actually King Kohli in terms of his control over the Indian cricket. In the intervening period, before the World Cup, or when you played the first game in the World Cup, a lot had happened.
Okay.
I think there could have been dissensions within the dressing room. Then MS Dhoni was also part of the decision making. So Virat wasn't the only person who was in control, who was in charge. And we still don't know what happened between the board officials and Virat.
but
when they were
11
But
in
if he
England.
had decided to open, I don't
11.
think
So
anyone
maybe
would have.
he
Yeah,
did not get
as
that
captain,
support.
at least the 11 was.
Maybe
his.
he did not get that
But-
support.
but I'm saying,
and
from whom?
and KL Rahul wasn't in the team when you played that T20 against England. He'd been dropped. But KL Rahul, on
Correct.
the basis of his Test cricket form
Yes.
and the IPL,
Yeah.
opened in the. So I still feel that
So,
Virat.
so that's what I'm saying. Now you're saying because KL Rahul came back and wasn't, that's the thing. So I think Virat realized that maybe
But
KL
if
Rahul
no,
in
I
form
think
is a better bet.
No, but I'm
it
just
would have been
saying.
Ishan
I
not Virat.
So-
I think if it were left to Virat to take a decision, he would have opened in the World Cup last year. But I don't think by the time the World Cup came, Virat was the only one who was taking decisions.
If that was the case, I
but
mean, I'd
during
be-
the
yeah.
World Cup, see, as far as the
As a
playing
captain,
11 is concerned, the captain has
Batting order.
Captain
The batting order.
Even batting
No,
order,
batting
he
order
could have
also.
taken
He
up.
Batting
has.
order.
He
I
has.
No,
doubt
but
that
I-
MS
he
Dhoni
has
would
the
have told
biggest
him,
say.
no, don't do this.
I don't
So
think-
whose idea was it to send MS Dhoni at
No,
number
that
7
is-
in the 2019 World Cup?
That must have been MS
MS
Dhoni.
Dhoni.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
You think MS Dhoni
Yeah.
would not have wanted to go and take the bullets?
No, not. I'm not saying no.
No,
Maybe
okay,
he
you
thought
are-
from there. See, he
No,
almost
you are-
won you the game. Had he not been run out, you never know. That game.
Which
would have been-
game?
The New Zealand game you're talking.
That game was lost long ago.
But you lost by 16 runs.
Exactly.
but 16
But that was
runs.
artificial
But
excitement.
No, I'm saying.
See,
I'm
Jadeja
saying
did
MS
well to get you.
You think MS Dhoni couldn't have smacked a 6 or something? He got run out, yeah. He could have won you the game. That's what he does in IPL every
The
day.
master
day in and
stroke
day
that
out.
never
Nikhil,
happened.
But unfortunately, see, you'll have to admit.
Jadeja got you
See,
back.
As,
I
as
agree.
an Indian fan, as,
It was
an, as
Jadeja
an
who
Indian
actually-
I agree.
As an Indian
I agree.
cricket
But I'm
fan-
saying that's what MS Dhoni excels at. Okay, Jadeja got you back.
No,
But
no,
in that
I'm
stage,
saying that
he
game
would've
was
won.
It
lost.
was an ordinary World Cup.
That
for,
game was
uh,
lost.
Agree?
Yeah.
Agree. But that's what he does. Full
No, no,
tournament is like that, and suddenly, boom, one game. 1 over changes the game. This was Anish, right?
Anish.
He's saying, when we have a prolific batter like Sky, why is the team hell-bent on keeping Pant at 4? Sky needs to be a permanent number 4. Just to let you know, Anish, I think it was more of a left-hand, right-hand thing. If in case, Ishan Kishan replacement is Rishabh Pant, so that's why he came in earlier than Suryakumar Yadav. They wanted a left-hand, right-hand. So I think that's fluid between Pant and Suryakumar Yadav. They'll keep rotating. It's not a hard and fast rule, I think. And to which somebody says left, like Suyash says, left-right combination is overrated. Maybe he's right. Even I think sometimes it's overrated.
Now what happened with the West Indians today?
Yeah, correct. Where they kept Kyron Pollard
This,
and Odion Smith.
They kept
just to
sending
send
those
Akil
left-handers.
Hussain.
They just kept sending those left-handers just to see, because you had 2 leg spinners operating from both the ends.
He says today's pace attack was very one-dimensional. No one above 140. How does it make a difference? But does it make a difference?
No, it does.
Yeah, one. Siraj should have played. I mean, he's your.
Or maybe
automatic-
I was to be very.
But I
I
think-
expecting one of them, but then maybe because Bhuvneshwar Kumar was there in the 11. See, they wanted.
Was he a positive, Bhuvaneshwar?
Yes.
Yeah, compared to where he
Compared to,
was, I
yes.
think he looks.
And
slightly
usually
better.
he takes time to get into
So
the
what do you
group.
do?
I persist with him. At least these 2 series, and then take a final call on his future.
What if he keeps performing just like this?
Then may not be. I want him to up the game, but I saw slightly better fitness from him compared to the.
So would
previous
you be
series.
then wasting time, wasting games
But
by
I
not
think-
trying somebody else?
But I'm saying he deserves that much time.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
you.
no, I'm saying
asking you.
because of what
No, he's
Bhupti
been
has
a great
done,
trial.
correct. Which
He's-
is why I think he deserves. If it was any other bowler, like a younger, not really, stalwart.
And
maybe
also,
not.
I think since the World Cup
Shreyas
is in
Iyer.
Australia, okay, I'll give you
Jay-
guys an idea, right? Just
we are winding up
yeah,
anyway.
no, we are not winding up, yaar. We are not going anywhere.
Okay.
Come.
No, this will go off.
अरे कम यार आ जाओ भूतों का संसार स्पोर्ट्स टुडे की रफ्तार और क्या था यार है दीपक अच्छा दीपक इज नो लॉन्गर हियर देखो
Stand up.
अरे कम यार यू डोंट इवन नीड अ लाइट सी
No, you do.
ओ यार आओ तो सही सर आप बताओ यू नीड एनी लाइट
Yeah, I think you do. Don't you?
या बट even without the light
It's okay.
because you got light coming from here
Yeah, yeah. But no, then you get shadow. See your eyes. See
अरे
your eyes.
यार
See your eyes there. So now your these things now all. This I think I've taken.
No, this is
Oh.
Angad Kapoor.
Dear all, after South Africa series, you guys said once we will invite audience. Yeah, we have to do it, Angad. We'll
This
do it.
question comes up daily.
We'll do it. Give us some time. Jay Thakkar has a very interesting question. Saying time to test Surya in Test cricket too.
Right.
Just turn the. Wait, I'll
Huh?
fix that.
चलो बस we sorted
No,
now
change it. Yes, thank you.
sorted now
Yes, come closer so the light comes.
हाँ
Come closer. What is this machine gun that you have got with you? Surya Kumar in Test cricket. By the way, what confidence? Sorry, apologies.
सूर्य कुमार यादव यार
One day he will be there.
मतलब made of a different steel
Agreed. Love him.
है ना?
Love him to bits.
and he's not changed his game he's not changed himself
Yeah.
it's just that at times I feel he over tries overdoes things but that's been his game he'll win you more games
I think confidence.
yeah he'll win you
First
more
ball,
games than
4. Second
Got a
ball,
very,
4.
very lengthy question coming up.
Amazing. Oh God. Saurav Mukherjee. Let's face it, as big as VK is as captain, it's irrelevant to keep MSD in ODI side. He is so-called great, but MSD was the man who lost 5 years of our cricket, failed test captain. Oh my God. Saurabh,
Let him answer this one. Huh? Let him answer this one. Please do
Why?
the honors.
no, one thing I will say that I think he didn't do justice
legacy?
to test cricket as captain.
Yeah.
Sometime I
But
felt
he was.
that.
But Test cricket was. I don't think
Yeah.
that was his
so
priority.
he should have let that format
he
go
made
earlier.
certain good decisions
Yeah.
and certain decisions were he didn't want to take decisions I
Correct.
think But one of the best decisions that he took was to groom somebody like Virat Kohli, not just as a test batsman, also as his deputy. And I think he identified him as a prospective leader. Even though, in test cricket, I think Viren Sehwag had more to offer. Maybe Gautam Gambhir had more to offer. Maybe Harbhajan Singh had more to offer. At the same time, he was giving others a longer rope. I think somebody like Viren Sehwag deserved a longer rope. The season that he was dropped, he started that season with a test century in Ahmedabad, where India beat England. And England did not know what was happening. And by the time that season ended, when India lost to England and they beat Australia in that series 4-0, Sehwag was out of the test side.
Gone, done. Agreed. But I think that happens with every captain. We all have
Exactly.
preferences.
I think one day
Nothing
also,
against.
Nikhil, I somehow feel that MS, in the last couple of years, as batsman, he wasn't the same MS that he was, and which is
In
natural.
one-day cricket. Yeah, I agree. I think that's
That's
the
where
point
he's
made.
right.
Yeah,
You
Saurav
know,
is right.
maybe he played a cup, maybe a year or.
But then he wanted to play the 2019 World Cup.
Yeah.
See, and maybe he deserved to play that 2019 World Cup. At the same time, if people like Yuvraj or Harbhajan or Sehwag or Gambhir did feel aggrieved
Correct.
that they won the 2011 World Cup, they
And were
never got
discarded.
any World Cup after that. Not even not even a
15.
Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
Then I think they also are justified enough.
No,
no?
they are. They are.
I mean, they were no less in terms of their cricketing stature.
Yeah, absolutely.
And their cricketing legacy.
Yeah. No, agreed. Time stops for no one.
Yeah.
Shall we?
So how many subscribers have we reached?
We won't
Are we
know.
75,000? On
71,100.
हैं?
71,100.
100 we have.
यार
done.
हाथ जोड़ के ना गुजारिश है आप
There's a
लोगों से.
super chat from US.
Please do subscribe to Sports Today. Please
I could just see the dollars now.
take this family to at least 1 lakh.
Jack Nagdev says Pant is not fitting the role of a finisher, hence is being sent at number 4. Don't dare to keep Sky on bench in white ball cricket. Jack, we already answered that.
Well, Sky has to play every white ball
Yeah,
game.
agreed.
And if need be, get him to play Test cricket as well.
What do you think of this idea which I had floated earlier? I'm saying that see, Pant is playing non-stop cricket. Maybe he wants to because he's young, and why should he not?
Maybe
want
he's
to?
also a bit insecure.
Maybe. So can
No,
someone?
he doesn't want to let
miss
his
out.
place to anybody else.
True. But what if someone like a Rahul Dravid says, no, you're my number 1 keeper in white ball, but you've had too much cricket. And there's
Might
something-
happen in this Sri Lanka series.
I was saying, you sit and Kishan
many
is
people-
anyway.
I have a
playing.
feeling.
How many people will take rest in the Sri Lanka
I have a
series?
feeling that
We can afford. We have a lot.
No, but
you
how
will
many
have
people?
at least 2-3 big names
resting T20Is.
not playing in the T20s
Big or
against
the
Sri
biggest,
Lanka.
not the
Should be.
biggest.
Big names.
Big
Quite
names.
No, don't now. Again, he will have to go through that same.
No, but
who named the player and
No,
then
but
who said
do
he
you
will
think
be
Virat
resting?
will take rest in the T20
Yeah,
series
he's
against Sri
gone for
Lanka?
it.
Who's told you?
No, I'm asking you. Nobody has told me. I'm asking you. Do
See,
you think?
You said, will Virat take rest?
No, I'm saying, do you think?
Has Virat
No,
spoken to you?
no. No, that is
I
not
made
what
that
I said.
mistake.
No,
Don't go down
No,
that
no.
road.
I
no,
made
no.
that mistake.
No, I am asking you. Do you think Virat will take rest in the T20 series against Sri Lanka?
He should.
Do you think he will?
I said
or
he
will
should.
not.
I don't know. I don't speak to Virat. Nikhil doesn't speak to Virat. You don't speak to
No,
Virat.
Virat doesn't
I
speak
don't
to
know.
me.
No.
That's
See,
the better way to
whatever. Maybe Chetan
No, Virat is-
Sharma will speak to Virat, or Virat will speak to Chetan Sharma. I don't know if the board president is needed or the board secretary is needed to sort this out.
What?
See, if Virat wants rest, or does the board feel that Virat should rest?
You think that Virat wants rest, but he's not
he deserves a break, even if it's just 7 days.
a longish break, perhaps?
Longish as in
Maybe till the IPL starts?
preposterous.
Why?
You're asking him to miss his 100th test match
No, not at
in
all.
Mohali?
Not at all.
So
That should
somebody is
happen
asking
in
you, Rahul
Bangalore.
Rawat, how was your Valentine's
Why
Day?
not in Mohali?
Huh?
Why not in Mohali?
Ah.
He's a Punjabi, yaar.
How does it matter? Anywhere in any
There
part.
won't be any crowd in Mohali.
He has he has no allegiance to Mohali. He may be Punjabi, but he only owes allegiance to Delhi and Bangalore. IPL
Not
team.
Mumbai.
he would have-
Okay, you tell me. He doesn't play domestic cricket anymore, does he?
Nobody
He
is
doesn't
played
play.
now for Delhi.
No, but he doesn't play for Delhi anymore. He's been staying in Mumbai for past
Where
so
is the
many
time
years.
to play domestic cricket?
No, that's why I'm saying. I'm not saying that his intention is not to play for Delhi.
Yeah, Rohit
He
Sharma
doesn't
told
get-
you yesterday. He told you yesterday.
Stop talking about him. So
You were-
tell, how was your Valentine's Day?
So can I?
Rahul
Can I?
Rawat.
Can I? Okay. Can
Oh,
I repeat?
fabulous.
Can I
MKD has
repeat?
asked.
No, I'll tell you.
Acha,
I'll tell you the backstory.
Yeah.
MKD has asked.
I'll tell you the backstory.
Acha, can I repeat? Can I?
No.
Acha, can I
Repeat
repeat what you said?
What?
So, according to Mr. Vikrant Gupta, he said that Virat should take a rest.
I said he deserves rest. And
You
he
said
should.
he should.
He should. See, again, what
Do
does a rest
whatever
mean?
you want to do
No,
with
no,
this
but
video
whatever,
now.
kya, yaar, 7 days is all that he'll get in case he doesn't play in the 3 T20s, inconsequential T20s. Much
Yes.
rather go home, spend time with his family, and if he can, maybe come back to Delhi, go to his West Delhi academy in Paschim Vihar, maybe go to that LIC colony home, maybe go to Gurgaon, maybe meet a few of his
Are
childhood
you
friends.
asking him to take a break, or are you going? Are you asking him to take, go on
but
an
you know,
expedition?
I'll tell you one thing.
Come on.
Not expedition. I'll tell you one thing. Sometime
Not so many.
when you need to sort your mind out, na, you should go back to these things.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
has
Go back to
been,
your roots.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, he has been detached from this.
Yes.
world.
Yes.
Yes.
And he needs
I'm
to go
telling
back.
you.
He's right.
I'm telling you.
I think someone should advise
I've
him
been
to
on that
go.
road, yeah. Where I didn't score runs for my mohalla team.
You went back
You
to
went to a
Mohalla.
gully.
No, you went
I
back
went back to
Mohalla.
my different mohalla.
You went.
Purana Mohalla.
Ah,
No,
so-
but there's a fact actually.
Yeah, yeah.
If he goes back there, spend some time with
You know,
some young
mind
kids.
off is a different thing.
Yeah.
When you take your mind
But
off.
that mind off should not be in some
See, if you
exotic place. It should be.
See, whatever
in
he
those
does.
gullies.
Yeah, 7 days is all that he'll get.
No,
maybe
7 days is a.
maybe
I mean,
he'll just catch up on his
West
sleep.
Delhi Academy, 7 days.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, but just
It
why
helps.
not just
Yes,
go
absolutely, I
out
agree.
somewhere?
I like that idea.
Maybe
We should do
call
that.
you up and just ask you, can I go and spend a few days at your place in?
Again,
Huh? Seriously?
Yeah, I'll take him. He
You know,
is
But
most
he's not
welcome.
his childhood buddy.
Yeah, he's
Arre,
not.
so
Forget
what?
childhood, no grown
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
no age.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a picture with him?
No, I
He,
never got it. I met him many times. You do. I clicked it.
I had
So
two.
I
I have
know-
two actually.
I know that because
I
I
have two.
clicked it.
Yeah. No, that
I-
was, and then both of them incidentally are in England.
who?
The pictures.
I have one which I did not click. Somebody clicked while I was interviewing him.
Yeah.
So somebody clicked that. So, but it's from a distance.
Yeah.
That, but not like this. No, not like that.
Not like the one that he has.
Not like the one. he
No,
has.
I have one picture.
No, he doesn't have a hand there. I think he's
No.
next to
Yeah,
him. or
I'm
something.
standing like a fan, yeah.
And Virat.
Well, maybe he didn't know who I was, yeah.
Birmingham.
I was a fan.
No, 100%.
I was a fan, yeah.
And,
I was
no,
just a
you
fan.
may be a fan,
Yeah.
but he knows everyone. That's not. He knows everyone.
No, the last picture that I had with him was in Southampton during the World Cup.
Oh, after
In
that.
fact, yeah. In fact, we were discussing intermittent fasting because that is when I had started doing it. And our dear old friend, Mr. Majumdar, was also there. So, and we got those pictures. And
So then,
Yeah.
multiple
lucky
times.
enough.
You went multiple times, not
Multiple
one time.
With,
Valentine's Day
with
story again
certain
is
degree
asking.
Certain
of
degree of
certainty.
certain degree of certainty.
No,
Somebody
With a degree of
certain-
certainty or how?
set up a studio for sports today. We are, sir. Don't worry.
Just
वो
a matter of
that's-
one more week, yeah.
Is somebody saying वो story तो बता दो.
Haan,
Valentine's-
backstory. The Valentine's Day.
हाँ.
I mean, you were in office. I was in office.
I was in office.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
And I think I was in office till about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Till about 10 o'clock I was in
I
office.
left at 7:30.
No, he called me in the
Because
morning.
you must have had dinner with your wife.
With my wife.
Exactly.
No, I also had dinner with my wife
What
and my
time?
kids at 11:30 at night when I reached home. So they had that
Made it just in time.
loopy burger from Delhi Cafe Heights.
Yeah,
loopy
yeah,
burger
loopy,
or
yeah, yeah.
loopy something, loopy, something like that. So it was this big. And but Rahul had an eventful Valentine's
At
Day.
least I don't know. How
In fact, he
it-
woke up very late because I think we had a game overnight.
Oh.
And we finished very late. We went home at 2 o'clock, something like that. So I think he woke up around 11:30 or 12 o'clock. He said, "I'm very tired." I said, "You rest." And I didn't realize the
That's
day, the
Valentine's Day.
date.
Oh.
So But he struggled that day.
Why is it?
The traffic,
Yeah,
the
must have been.
NCR traffic.
And
the
all
fact-
restaurants must be packed
Oh
that
yes.
day. That time.
He said that, and this is documented. It is on Sports Tak. You said this yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. That all the
एक दिन मेरा भी आएगा.
Chalo.
he's a.
Shall we?
Huh?
Shall we take leave?
Do we have 1,000 people watching us?
No.
Are-
We've been around 700, 800 mark.
Dekho, people are enjoying this. है ना? I wish Deepak Mishra was also here. He would have told you that story.
No, I've heard it one time and that's more than enough. See you. Good night.
Please do subscribe to Sports Today.
Oh,
There you are.
people don't want you to.
Chalo, le lo. Your views if KL is made to keep in white ball instead of Pant. Pant is talented and very attacking like Sehwag, but I feel Sehwag
Pant
too underachieved
is
in white
not
ball format.
allowed to fail. That's what I've
He's
realized.
got but he's got a point like he feels Viru may have also thoda sa underachieved in
He
white
did.
ball.
He did.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
It's
I
a
agree on
strange-
that front. So he's saying it may be the case with
Just like Michael Slater
Pant.
also.
Slater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Such an
And
attacking batsman in
there's
Test.
there's science to that. See, players like Slater or Sehwag and now Pant, they will score runs so quickly in Test cricket
Yeah.
that they would want कि ball टूट जाए in ODIs and T20s, which doesn't really happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but KL Rahul, why open with KL Rahul? I mean, why keep why get KL Rahul to keep wickets? Get Ishan Kishan.
Ayan Mitra is away. Nikhil and Vikrant sir used to have full access to the likes of Sachin and Ganguly in their playing days. Why don't you have access to Virat or Rohit?
नहीं यार.
This kind of...
They are beyond us, यार. No, he's right. I mean, those were different times. These are difficult
Yeah,
times.
I agree.
Those were different times. These are difficult times.
But also, we're not traveling as much, to be fair.
Yeah.
That time we were traveling every series
Yeah, yeah.
on the field.
I mean, to have access to somebody like Sachin Tendulkar
Saurav
is a
Ganguly,
rarity.
VVS Lakshman.
If Sachin Tendulkar
MS
been
Dhoni
playing
also.
in this generation, Nikhil,
वो भी
it
won't
would have been
had access.
impossible to
No, that though I
get through to
consider
him.
myself lucky.
because again different times, different cricket. We were all traveling together.
Yeah. I mean, I even though he's retired, I'm not kid you not, and it will not happen with any cricketer. Even when he replies to an SMS or a WhatsApp, that itself is so pleasing. I can't tell you.
In future,
Sachin Tendulkar.
when
It
you-
does not matter any, and there would be other cricketers also that we've interacted or who respond. Or, but there's something when Sachin Tendulkar.
can you imagine this guy wishes you on your
Yeah.
birthday, and this
Yeah.
was a day late. So this time he got a day late.
Yeah. No, I also. Yeah. There was this one time I was driving my car and his call came.
Okay.
That was many years ago, and it said I had saved it as SRT ringing. My wife was near, stopped the car there on the side. I picked up the phone nervously. He had some work, and so it was work related.
Nice.
So I was like,
But I mean, obviously, these are different types. Virat, Rohit. It is difficult to.
Yeah.
Difficult for them also. And that time you have.
Because
Itna sa
I
media.
think now
Correct.
you have too many layers to cross to reach the a particular player.
and I think what has happened is at that time that relationship also existed because they knew media is also playing a role, which is an important role. I think now the understanding is that no, they don't play any role. They are actually enemies. I mean that I don't know how
Yes,
that has
that's
reached.
what-
See, I'll tell you.
So that animosity.
Those times.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was an unwritten code. Any private moment that the players had, and even if we were traveling, staying in the same hotel, or if we were at the same beach, we would not take those pictures.
Yeah.
The players would say, "Yaar, ye chhod do."
No, you
Now,
don't take it.
even though the media is not there, the same pictures are used by the respective players on their social media platforms.
Yeah.
So it's a,
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Times have changed.
Chalo ji, good night. Please do subscribe to Sports Today.
See you. Bye. Hello, sir. Deepak funny. Yes, Deepak was very funny. Bye.